What's up guys, Leaf right here. Welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a 1080p versus 4K video. So make sure you guys stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back. So like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a 1080p versus 4K video. I'm going to be going out, getting some shots of 1080p and 4K footage, showing you guys those shots and see if you guys can tell the difference. A lot of people have done this, but I've never done it on my own, so I want to do my test and see if there really is a big difference. Now, the main differences that we all know between 1080p and 4K, in case you do not know, 1080p is 1920 pixels high by 1080 pixels across, and 4K is 3840 pixels high by 2160 pixels across. So that is the main difference. These sizes is basically doubled 4K compared to 1080p. Alright, so real quick before I go and shoot these shots, I want to kind of go over some pros and cons. For 4K, we all know what those pros are. Extra resolution if you wanted to crop in, move the shot around, versus 1080 you don't quite have that same flexibility. 4K is more of the end thing now, is more relevant. A lot of people think 1080p is not as relevant and is something that is dying off that not a lot of people are using. So those are some of the pros. As far as some of the cons or pros for 1080, takes up a lot less file size. 4K, some 4K files can be very, very big, versus 1080p is going to be at least half the size of that. And the second pro, maybe not for everyone, but for me, sometimes people don't like the extra sharpness that you get from 4K, and some people prefer the somewhat softer, if you want to say quote-unquote cinematic look of 1080p, just not as digital, just not as sharp, just not as refined. Some people like that look. So if that's you, that might be something to think about if you're kind of deciding whether you should shoot in 4K or 1080p. So those are my main pros and cons that I think about whether I want to shoot in 1080 or 4K. So without further ado, I'm going to go out with my Canon R6 and get some 4K clips and some 1080 clips. I'm going to put them up and you guys will take a look at them and let me know what you think. So let's go ahead and get out there. Alright guys, so we're here out and about, gonna get some 1080 and 4K shots. So what the plan's gonna be is I'm gonna do 4 1080 shots and 4 4K shots. I'm gonna do some in 24 frames per second and some in 60 frames per second, and then I'm gonna put them on the screen and gonna see if you guys can tell which are which. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get these shots. Alright, so what'd you guys think? Could you tell the difference? Obviously I can't really tell until I get on the computer, but I don't know, I think I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. But overall, I like to shoot 4K more than do 1080, but it is nice to know that we can have the 1080 option if we want to. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video slash vlog slash review up right now. I'm definitely gonna plan on doing more like this. Definitely think it makes it more interesting, makes it not as boring for me versus just setting up and sitting down and talking about things all the time. So this is a lot more fun, getting out in the elements and using the camera a little bit more and creating more. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you at the next video.